Yo, what's up, y'all? It's me today, Shamir. I guess a lot has gone on in the past week, I'll say. I don't know, 5 o'clock today, Trump supposedly suspended federal grants, loans, all that jazz. Medicaid, Medicare, SNAP should be fine. It should be fine at least for February. As long as you did not, as long as you did like a recert or IRF, or it just wasn't your time for recertification, you all should have pending payments for your February benefits. I had made a post earlier, just, there are more people who rely on government assistance than and I think a lot of people just was like, food stamps, TANF, all like that, and me is facts, yes. But also, somebody who's in college, she sent me a text message, a screenshot. She's reading everything that we're reading, and the first thing she said, does this mean that I gotta drop out of school? She gets, grants or loans or whatever, and I really didn't have an answer for her because I don't know what that means. I don't have an answer for you right now. I've been thinking about him talking about getting rid of federal income tax and the things that our federal income tax pay for, which would be the programs of Medicaid, Medicare, food stamps, TANF, taxes, schools, roads. Those are like local taxes or whatever. But yeah, I don't know if he gets rid of those things. How will they be affected? They'll just impose, it's like, I can't think of the name of the taxes, but some countries, they already have it where you don't pay federal tax, but your food may be higher, your clothing may be higher, your electricity may be higher, because you're going to pay for the things, whether you want to voluntarily or involuntarily, whatever, you're going to be paying. I think that, like I try to explain, the people who make $1 gazillion, they are like oblivious to the real life. And the people who wake up every morning to go to work, to send their kids to school or whatever, they like oblivious to that kind of stuff. I guess one of the things that I have is Trump is so he's so concerned with like migrants, whether you're legal, illegal, whatever, that I don't think that people are really grasping the ramifications of what may or may not be happening. He gets rid of the undocumented people, the workers, the landscapers, the plumbers, the electricians, the dudes that was putting up siding around the corner this morning, your cab driver, the people who do your grocery shopping and deliver it to you, your Lyft and Uber Eats, Grubhub, all that, like these people or whatever. Who's going to do those jobs, number one? That's number one. Who's going to do those jobs? No disrespect. Y'all don't even want to work now. So who's going to do them jobs? Number one. Number two, it ain't no jobs. It's no jobs out here. Like the regular jobs. Remember back in the day, I was talking to my friend earlier, is like, you would get people who worked at a call center or whatever. Them jobs, they like damn near gone. When you call, you talking to a foreigner or whatever. Call center is overseas. I had a client come in the other day. He was doing cybersecurity. Lost his job. They outsourced it to overseas. He's been trying to find a job in cybersecurity, but he's having trouble because he says most of the companies have outsourced to overseas. But, they tell you get a degree in cybersecurity. But if it's no jobs, then what are we doing? If the computers is taking over, what are we doing? What's it doing? Deep seat, whatever it is. What we talking? Open AI? What we talking? Chat GPT? What we talking? The kids, y'all already know how I feel. They don't know how to read. They don't know how to read. So, what y'all think? Like, what y'all think about to happen when the kids don't know how to read and comprehend? That's just number one. I think these next 4 years, we probably just gotta buckle down. The price of eggs is high, bird flu going on, but also corporate greed is going on. But how about we just stop eating eggs? Why we just can't stop eating eggs? Why we just can't cut back on eating? Right? Like I said, everybody complaining about the price of food, but ain't nobody out here skinny. Unless you want like Ozempic or Wegovy or something like that. But in a general sense, ain't nobody out here skinny. But everybody talking about the price of food. Whatever. 4 years maybe. Maybe 8 years. I don't know. That's a bill that's on the table too. Trying to get him a third term. Yeah. Meanwhile, California was just on fire. And now 100,000 people have been displaced and they need somewhere to go. The people in the Carolinas have been displaced. They need somewhere to go. Right, wrong, or indifferent, the citizens of America need somewhere to go. I'm not saying we need to get rid of a lot of things. We probably do need to get rid of a lot of things. But we really just need reform. I think that's what it is. They call for reform or whatever, but it's not. I think my boy Jared just sent me something from Chat GPT or whatever. It's like what? Over 700,000 SNAP recipients in New Jersey alone. And New Jersey is one of the wealthiest states. So imagine the states that's not wealthy. Imagine what their recipients of welfare is. Maybe we need to bring back ABOD. Maybe we need to bring back CAP Kids. I don't know. I don't know. The people don't want to work, but also, where are the jobs? Everybody can be a plumber. Everybody can be an electrician. Everybody can do that. We need that. We really need that. Just like nursing. Now everybody is a nurse. I ain't seen nobody, no disrespect, like, oh yeah, I'm in school to be a doctor. We still need them. We need police officers. We need firefighters. We need librarians. We need all of that stuff that we think, oh, don't nobody want to do that job. Facts. Until the job no longer exists. And then you see how messed up the country is. We need teachers. We need teachers like a lot. And I think that y'all don't realize, it's like y'all forgot COVID and when your kids was home. School is babysitting to 17, 18, whatever it is. That's school, babysitting. But they need to be learning. And if the teacher is not allowed to teach because the children are disruptive, not all children, but y'all already know I'm, born in the 80s, raised in the 90s. All it took was one disruptive, a room full of 30 kids. All you needed was one that was disruptive, and the whole day or the period or the class can be thrown off. So imagine if half the class is disruptive, with the other half of the class that's trying to learn, right? We need the teachers, y'all. I'm telling you right now, we need the teachers. And if they even just get an inkling to do what they did in California, I don't know. Everybody feels as though they underpaid. Everybody feel like they ain't making enough. No matter what job you got. A police officer, firefighter, teacher, social worker, caseworker, whatever. Nobody feels as though they making enough. Nobody feels as though they making enough because in the past, since COVID, 5 years, or we'll say, inflation has increased maybe 30% over the past 5 years. Whereas in the state of New Jersey, minimum wage has increased 80%. So if you had one of the okay jobs where you were making minimum wage, let's say back in 18 was, I don't know what, $10 an hour or something like that, and you had a job that was paying you $25 an hour, that was good. You had a good, that was good. $15 an hour even. That was good. $32,500 a year. Single adult, whatever. You was okay. You was okay. But now $15.60 is the minimum wage, and everything else around us has gone up exponentially, that somebody making $15.60 can't afford to live in a 1-bedroom apartment. Somebody making $25 an hour, one kid, can't afford to live in maybe a 2-bedroom apartment. Now you got your car payment, your car insurance, all that stuff. As y'all say, the price of eggs is going up. People do have to eat. Everything has gone up around us. So if you was making $25 an hour back in 2018, and now you only making $30 an hour in 2025, or maybe you making $31, $32 an hour, now you're struggling with the rest of them. On paper, that's a good salary on paper. $30-some an hour is like $63 a year, something like that. But now you strapped because everything around you has gone up and your wage hasn't increased. This what everybody dealing with, y'all. This what everybody dealing with. But this what I'm gonna say. Everything is high. Everything around you is high. It's going to be high. We live in a capitalistic society. But at the end of the day, back in the 1950s and 60s, they didn't anticipate in 2025 it was going to be this many single-parent households. The economy is always based on a two adult working class household. And if maybe the mom or the dad wasn't working, whoever was working in the household made enough to cover, that other person didn't have to work and only had to worry about the house and the kids and the dog and, all that kind of stuff. That can't really happen right now. I see it every day at my job. Y'all have no idea the people that come in and apply for benefits. You be like, what? You have no idea. But when you see 2-bedroom rents at $2,200, how? They making $18 an hour, $19 an hour, $2,000. That's crazy. That's crazy. And again, 100,000 people is displaced in California. And I don't know how many the count is down in the Carolinas that all need somewhere to go. Housing is the number one issue right now here in America. Housing. I don't really have too much more to say other than if you're a food stamp recipient and you don't hear a pending balance for your February benefits, I implore you to get down to your local agency to figure out why you don't hear a pending balance, whether it's a missed recert, or a missed IRF. All agencies in the state of New Jersey, we short staff. Don't nobody want to work there no more. I posted a video a couple weeks ago, state workers and all like that. Don't nobody want to do this job no more. It's an easy job or whatever, but the pay and not really the pay, just I guess the perks of having a state job or whatever, they don't matter anymore. So I'll keep, making my attention posts. But all I'm telling y'all right now, and if you do not hear a pending balance for February, I implore you to get down to your local agency and figure out why. Missed IRF, missed recert. Y'all done changed y'all numbers 11 times. We don't got the new numbers. Y'all got your phones on Do Not Disturb. A lot of y'all keep your phone on Do Not Disturb. That's crazy to me. But I get it. The phone means accessibility. The phone is on your hip so people feel as though they can contact you whenever. I get it. Back in the day, you had a house phone. I get it. But sometimes you got to take that phone off of Do Not Disturb. You got to listen to your voicemail. You got to clear your voicemail so that people can leave messages. Anywho, January 28th, 2025, people. A weekend. Peace.